Okay, welcome back. We said that we would have to do a part two, and so here we are. Our very special guest again is Amandeep Singh.
If some civilization is living nearby a gigantic river, and that river is providing them all sources of food and of gold, of silver and minerals and everything, naturally their interest, political, social, and religious interest would be towards that river. Naturally, that they would respect that river. That this river is giving us a lot of stuff. In the same way, people of India used to worship cow. So let's not, people have changed the meaning. It's not worship; it's respect. Worship was of the same one being, but respecting the cow because cow is giving us milk and cow is giving us butter, and we are eating because of cow. And in the same way, people have attached that concept of God, animal, or that. This is what ancient time. Behind that, there was a deep meaning, and we should understand the meaning. You might not follow the rituals that they used to do, and that is not important. You follow your own way, but understand that if they are giving respect and that kind of respect to a cow, a river, to a mouse, to a bird, to a goat, because they are drinking milk of a goat, then they are saying there is omnipresent, eternal being present in a mouse even. There is an omnipresent, eternal one present in a cow, and he's giving everything to us in form of a cow.
So you don't see it as a transfer of title, because then, like, if you bow to the cow, for example, or if you honor the animal, do you see it as a transfer of title to a lesser being? Like an animal that is here for a few years and it's gone. What happened when the cow died?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's just a feeling. People have attached themselves so much deeply to mere feelings that they have lost the real thing. They have lost the real thing. It was just for us to understand. They have given a lot of diagrams, and those were great artists. And whenever you meditate, whenever you sit in worship, whatever you would see related to Yeshua, in case you are capable of drawing, I'm sure that you are going to draw that.
I am understanding you now. So symbolism, and this is the way people relate. They use symbolism to relate.
Exactly.
To theater. All right,
exactly.
Because no one has seen him. No one has seen him personally in this earthly realm, of course, except for the Messiah. And we talked earlier about angels, the visitations of angels or so and so. So whatever people dream, whatever their visions are, that's how they personify the Most High. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And in the same way, in ancient civilizations, the concept of there are different names in Jewish religion. They call it Abba, which personifies the father name of the God. And there is another name, Amma, and the Amma is the mother form. Does that corrupt the real form of God? No. Even Jewish are talking about the eternal one being. Even Christianity is talking about the one eternal being. Whenever He's taking care of me, and whenever uh, I feel the touch like a mother during worship, I would I would be personifying the eternal being like a mama. And
I
whenever that eternal being is being a little strict with me, then I will feel that he's behaving like a father somewhere.
okay. All right. Tell me, what is it like in the life? Are you a Sufi? Stay tuned. I'll be right back with you after these messages.
Yeah, I sing to you a love song, so the whole wide world can sing along. And oh, I sing to you a love song, so the whole wide world can sing along. You are my light, in you there is no darkness. If I stumble, you never let me fall. Your laws are perfect, your statutes I will honor. I feel no shame, yeah, when I call your name.
If you're just joining us, my name is Diana Wright, and I do have a very, very special guest with me. His name is Amandeep Singh, and he's all the way from India, and we're talking about Sufism.
uh, I belong to a sect which is very
The sh-
ancient, and from which Sufis originated. There is a sect in ancient India. There's very old master. He's said to be primordial. His name is Guru Gorakhnath, and he's a sage. He's said to have trained and given initiations to uh, millions and millions of sages around the world. And from that, one sector, one lineage of Sufism spread. And from that one lineage, it went to connection with Islam, and whole dressing sense, and whole the way of dressing up and different stuff related to those cultures. It changed, but the meaning is same, the message is same. And uh, the ancient Egyptian Sufis, their dressing sense is little different. Sumerian ones, there is little different, but the message is same. Only the outlook would you find a little bit difference in that. But otherwise, if you are a real gnostic of
Mhm.
Yeshua, if you are real gnostic who actually follows the real worship for him, whether the other person knows or not knows, he comes under the same spirit. He comes under the same eternal being. For us, for the ones, if you're talking about my sect, it's also of one eternal being. It's also one
Okay,
eternal being. Rest all are the different forms, you can say.
okay. Tell me, the Sufis, I know when I hear of Sufi, to me, I always think that it relates back to Islam. That's a
Yeah,
little that that's a little that I know. So in India, what aspect of Suf? Well, I hear you say that it transcends different generations. So predominantly, what aspect of Sufism is practiced in India? Is it the one from the Sumerian culture? Is it the one from Islam? Is it the one from what aspect of it is really embraced in India? And then I have an expression.
surely. I'll tell you a little detail about that. Uh, India has been invaded by many different civilizations, European culture, then British Empire, prior to that, Mughal Empire, prior to that, Tughlaqi and other Ottoman Empire people used to come.
Right.
But there were already many masters already in India, many masters, and all these sages and enlightened masters, they have one thing in common. They have traveled a lot. Even Yeshua have traveled a lot. King Solomon have traveled a lot. People of our sect, Guru Nanak, he is a very enlightened saint, and he has given the message of one eternal being and service of humanity. And he also has traveled a lot. They were all hikers and trekkers. I would like to say that. And in India, even before, you can consider one scene in which people are invading India. There are wars going on. But on the other hand, there are many Sufis of Ottoman Empire, which is Iranian and Iraqi,
Right.
which is Sumerian. Yeah, Iraq is ancient Sumeria.
Right.
Iraqi, Iranian, and Turkish Empire. You would find a little bit glimpse of Afghanistan and little bit glimpse of Irani culture in India somewhere, and you will find a little glimpse of the sect which is originally present here, a sect of Guru Gorakhnath, Indian saint. One lineage of Sufism came from there, and Sufi, the peaceful Sufis, were always transporting to India. They used to keep coming to India, and people from here used to go to there. There's no enmity between any of these sages, and there are many stories that Sufi sages of my sect of Sikh religion were very good friends of Islamic saints.
I see. I see.
All these differences are created by priests of nowadays. There is no enmity between Yeshua and all Islamic saints or all any Indian saints. I don't think there's enmity. Only priesthood is creating and politics is creating enmity. Otherwise, they used to come here for meditation, and they used to conduct group meditations as well.
I see. Tell me,
Yeah.
what is the life? What is the life of a Sufi like? The life of a Sufi. What is it like? Like especially daily in this modern time. What is the life of a Sufi like?
It's a very good question. A very simple life, very, very simple life, no flashy lifestyle. In India, Sufis wear green color. On head is covered, and even on body, they try to keep minimum clothes. And if the clothes are there, they should be in one piece. I mean, not like this T-shirt or pant. No, there would be one cloth wrapped around their body, and very easy kind of clothing is there. And this kind of clothes, have God tell them to do that? No, this is for us, because these clothes are comfortable and very good for meditation, because you would not feel uncomfortable in tight shirt and everything like that. So during worship, your mind should be calm, and clothes must not be itchy. Clothes must not be irritating, so that you keep on changing position all the time while you worship. The main thing of a Sufi, from the starting of day till the night, every daily routine that he does is a ritual. No other extra rituals are added, and no other extra ritual is needed. For example, even if he is going to his job or business, while he's tying his shoes, he's praying in the name of eternal being. I'm tying my shoes, and my footsteps will be guided in your presence.
Wow.
That's a ritual.
Wow. Now that seems like the height of ascension that any person would like to achieve, especially if you love the Most High. How does one achieve that though? Because in these days, with all of the bling and the this and the newness and all of the crazy things that's going on in modern societies, how does a Sufi, maintain himself?
Sufi is a very simple living. Uh, I'll give an example. There are feelings inside us, feelings inside human beings. They want to make babies, they want to have sex, they want to drive a good car, they want to have a smoke, and they want to do everything, whatever all senses are guiding us. A Sufi says, my dear, every pleasure is created for you by eternal being, but you do not have to be greedy in order to grab everything. This is a beautiful girl, let me grab her and do something with her. This is greed. This is greed. But if something is given to you, you like the person and person likes you, you have a good relationship, that's okay, and that is acceptable in the name of eternal being. Eternal being has created everything himself. So
Right.
he's not stopping you anywhere. But if you are creating greed inside yourself, that I have good money, but I want more. I want more. Why this person is richer than me? I want his money as well. That is
Right.
greed. If you're getting money, then it's okay. You enjoy that. You give a little as well. You give that money to poor people as well. That is what a Sufi teaching is. You earn money. There is no foundation in that. There is no hindrance in that. You go to your job. There is no need of leaving your family and becoming a celibate and going to jungle in order to meditate. That is also a way, but it is a way of those sages for whom the eternal energy comes naturally. I mean, it should not be like, because of some kind of insecurity or anger, I'm leaving my family and going into jungle for meditation. That meditation would not be accepted. That worship would not be accepted. But
Okay.
if I have fulfilled all my responsibilities, my children are okay, my wife is okay, everyone is okay, and if me and my wife, both of us, are now free from our responsibilities, now we both want to go into jungle in a small house where nobody disturbs us, and we want to meditate, then it's okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's no foundation. You live in your family, you enjoy everything, but do not be greedy. You stay in
Mhm.
worship, you stay patient.
Okay. So a Sufi lives well a very simple life. A very simple life.
Exactly.
They have internal balance, is what they have.
Internal balance. Exactly.
Okay.
And everything has to be in gratitude and thankfulness to the eternal being.
Thankfulness to the eternal being. And that is also, let me ask you, do you think that people were actually born with the gift of being a Sufi, born with that desire, or is it that your family can train you up into that path? Because it is a path, right?